Yes, I want to go that way and go back up the other side because I came down here. Now I have to go up here, and then I have to go back here. So I guess that means I'm going this way across the bridge. And they also have a beautiful lake here too with actually sand on the beach and stuff, so you can do that. And you can fish the lake where on the other side where people don't swim and shit, so there are stuff to do. There's a couple wineries up in this area. There's no breweries. Oh no, there is now. If you go over to Sonestown, on top of Sonestown Mountain there, they the old Roadhouse, which was an like an inn, like a motel slash bar and restaurant, they got bought out by D&D Brew Works. So now there's a brewery up here too I gotta check out. There you go. I am really going to test the capacity of this phone. Whoa. Because it's already up to 45 minutes and I don't plan on cutting. And these are different falls, they're not the same ones. Sometimes I go, where the fuck is the trail? And then I go, oh, it's here. Here it is. Now we're going up. Now the hard part starts. Walk under the phone. I don't want to get my phone wet, so I'm not going to go all the way, but that's nice. And here's the falls from the front. So you've seen every angle of that one. Wow. And as you can kind of see, this is a Wednesday morning. There's nobody here. Just how I like it. Nobody. Now, Drunken One said I'm supposed to have at least a half an hour of continuous walking a day to get the cardio up and all that jazz. Well, it's happening. And I'm starting to get into the area of obscene phone call. I'm starting to. There are, obviously they're not bad. I mean, I kicked one right in the bum hole, and that was in my kitchen. But bears, there are bears out here, and I don't know how many are in the park, but you know there are. And obviously they're not really dangerous, but you get a big boy at a bad time, or if mom is there with the cubs, you know, shit can go down pretty quick. So I wouldn't mind be carrying right now, but I don't know if firearms are permitted or not permitted, but I'm pretty sure they are, as long as you have a CCW and stuff. But the whole point of CCW is not letting people know you have one. So yeah, I wouldn't open carry, because why cause problems if you don't need to? But it would. I've been in situations where I've came across bear without any. I'm like, this isn't going to be good. But luckily they were all just big boys and no angry moms, so they just got all upset and fucked off, which was good. Now, obviously, we don't live out west where bears will kill you, so I'm very happy about that. Whew. You don't need to look at my face when there's stuff like this to see. Very, very pretty. Okay. Again, where the fuck the trail go? Obscene phone call. Oh, obscenely dizzy phone call. This really reminds me of the film Ravenous. If you haven't watched that, from 1999. I think it was 99. But anyway, definitely watch that film. It is an amazing film. Definitely watch that film. Amazing fucking film. Yep. Beautiful. You know, I should have one of those things you wear on you. I don't know if they're GoPros or whatever. There's body cams. That'd be cool. I could even do that. Set it up while I'm painting. That way you can see my hand, but my body doesn't get in the way of the painting. So it would be nice to have multiple cameras when I do that shit. That way someone could actually edit it and the quality would be better. Because live streaming, let's face it, I live in the fucking woods. I have DSL, but I'm sure it's not the greatest. And sometimes my videos look okay, and then sometimes they look really, really grainy. So I don't upload digital HD copies either. When I get done streaming, I just fuck it, just transfer it. So, but I don't have that option with the painting with PABrewNews, because I guess when the video gets too long, it won't offer an HD upload version. It'll just transfer. So the beer reviews I don't think matters. And if you've noticed, all my videos are flipped. They're mirrored. And I don't know how to undo that. There are a lot of options I noticed for YouTube. Wow. Wow. There are a lot of options on YouTube that I have noticed. You see, if you can see how the water is just, I'm walking in a little creek while I'm walking next to the creek. But there are a lot of options on YouTube I noticed you can't do with a smartphone that you can do with a real computer. So, because if I could actually host my own shows, I'd do that. I might do it one day if I get my personal PC up and running and stuff, get the webcam and all that crap, but for right now, I'm a joiner, not a leader, so. So up here, that's where Rivendell is, I'm pretty sure, so. Go check out some elf action. Almost fell. Almost fell. And cheers to anybody who watches this whole fucking video. And it's a long one. I'm really, I said before, testing the capacity of this camera. Now I said I had when I bought it, it said like 146 gigs or something like that, which I think is a lot. So that's good. That's good. Holy fuck. I tell you, up's the hard part. Up is the hard part. Do this every fucking day, I'm pretty sure I'd lose weight. Holy fuck. I feel like my heart's pounding in my stomach. Sorry, I need a break. Okay. Try to give you something nice to look at least when I just want to breathe for a second. There's no lack of water here though. If you wanted to get moist, just do that. It's good times. Nice to see all the bridges are still intact and everything too. but as you can kind of tell, this whole area is no stranger to fast-moving water. It's been eaten away over millennia, I guess you'd say, instead of thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, millennia. The glacier movements and all that good jazz. It is very interesting when you get in the middle of nowhere like this. You can just imagine people, all people, any people, coming here for the first time, seeing this shit just by themselves, their tribe or their, rendezvous group or whatever they're doing, and trying to just like see this fucking crazy ass country for the first time. Just insane. It's a hell of a thing. No matter if we're talking about the people who came from Northwest Asia, Northeast Asia off the Bering Strait land bridge, or we're talking about the assholes that came here on boats. Just fucking amazing. Just fucking amazing. Nice pathway. Very cool. We're not near the top yet. There's more falls. Trying to keep talking, but it's hard. I'm running out of shit to say too, because it's over an hour. Yeah, I wanted to do this since I drank last night. It's my penance, enjoyable penance for drinking. I didn't really have too much food last night, so I supplemented my calories for beer calories. But tell you what, every day is a good day. You don't wake up with a hangover. So I'm not really missing drinking too much. And the days that I do go overboard, like the night of the Taurus epidemic, which was beautiful, but I woke up with a hangover. And so part of me is like, yeah, I wish I didn't do that. I don't regret enjoying a great beer, but the hangovers and the weight gaining and stuff are getting old. Getting pretty old. Now this is disgusting. That's disgusting. Whoever did this, he should get fucking killed. Yeah. Yeah, I went there. That's disgusting. Piece of shit. Oh, that's a fucking cool stairway. This is just so fucking cool. And I tell you, I've been here before, but every fucking time is like a first time for me. This is awesome. Again, I can't stress this enough. Be careful if you're here. They're playing a first-person shooter right now. First-person shooter right now. First-person triple. pull out. As I should show. Hopefully the decor makes up for the rest of the video. The decorum. Camera's still recording. Still got life on the battery. Not the battery, but the, oh yeah, I guess the battery. The battery too. But it had some charge when I got here. So the battery's still working, and there's still space on the phone, which is good. This is getting away from the fall right now. You can kind of hear that probably as the noise subsides. Just in a forest trail right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now I have drank this water a long time ago, and I didn't get sick, so that's also a good thing. It's only an hour and 6 minutes. I thought it was longer. Look at that rock. It made a bowl of itself. That's cool. Figured you want to look at this instead of me. Definitely liking this place. Like I said, I've been here before, but definitely made the right decision to come here today. And nice testing out the phone. And I still have this from the piece of shit. So throw this away when I get up there. I'll walk over here so you can see it. Oh, I like how it goes between the big rock on top, two sides. I love that shit. Burning those calories, baby. Get her done. Definitely sweating now. Didn't bring any water. That might have been a mistake. But I'll drink some when I get home. Yeah. Just want to make sure you're still running. Okay. Shit. And I believe I'm heading back up now to the trail away from the falls that leads I can't fucking breathe. That leads to the parking lot. Thank you for joining me on my walk at Ricketts Glen. I'm fucking dead right now. I am absolutely fucking knackered. Never said it was gonna be easy. Yeah, that moment where you wish there was a parking lot on the bottom and you guys drove 2 cars. Holy fuck. Yeah. Fun times. But this shit's a necessity to get healthy. Beautiful man. Oh, these are old growth. These are old growth white pines. They're not as tall as the ones that I talked about before, but they're pretty fucking big. And I said, they're not that thick around, but they're massively tall. 325 feet. Crazy. Crazy fucking tall. Good place to hide a body. Around here somewhere. Good place to get murdered, I guess. And you're fucking destroyed by this time. So it's not like you're gonna be running away or fighting back. So, another good reason to carry a gun. Oh, fuck this. Sure as anybody you watched all this, especially me dying and dealing with all the breathing. I'm assuming I have to go this way. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming. Well, that makes sense. Went that way, went this way. Okay. You know what assuming does? Makes an ass out of you and me. I think I might have to take a shower when I get home. Just a little bit. Now we're away from the falls. Ground kind of leveled out a little bit. Easier walking. Don't feel like I'm dying again. That's good. heading over, pretty sure heading over to the area where the parking lot is. Throw this away when I get there. If there's trash cans, which there should be. Fuck this. This camera gets heavy after a while too. Holding your arm up like that. Wears you out a little bit. Definitely wears you out a little bit. But still, walking through the woods. Still walking through the woods. Little birdie. Now you can see all this new growth here. Probably had a forest fire at some point in time. And then all this new growth happens when all the big trees get cleared away. Because the forest canopy opens and then all these little trees grow. That's what, if you go 93 through Hazelton to Jim Thorpe, originally known as Mock Chunk, they have all those very dense, small, new growth forest because of all the forest fires that were up there ages ago. Sometimes people start them on purpose. I know, like in the redwoods, they said something like that. They burn out places on purpose so new trees can start growing. So because the old ones just kind of take up everything. So don't quote me on that one. I'm not a forestry agent, manager, or anything like that, but that's what I'm pretty sure they do. Holy fuck. I know here in the new growth areas, they put a lot of fences around it for the deer so the deer don't go in there and eat everything, which is hilarious because they put like an 8-foot fence up. I've seen deer jump like 10-foot fences easily. So obviously they need to spend more money on fencing. Whew. Damp, dark forest. People will put a lot of time and effort into this place though. And if you see all the laid rock and chiseled rock and shit, a lot of time in this place. And I'm glad they did, because it's a beautiful place. It's just a hell of a fucking workout. Kind of wish there was an escalator on the bottom. One of those ski lifts. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm moist. I am like a towelette. I am moist. Moist. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, ja, ja, ja. Look. Black birch. Sorry, I just feel inclined to do this because it's a much better view. Well, I started this video a few yards away from the parking lot, and I planned, since I got this far, I planned ending the video a few yards from the parking lot. Just makes sense. And even though these aren't falls and stuff, it's still pretty. I think so anyway. The old rocks covered in moss and lichens. And that stuff takes hundreds of years to grow, lichens. I was thinking about actually setting up a mushroom growing center in my house. Not in my house, obviously, but at my house. Get a couple logs, set them up in the woods. Nice dark damp area. You drill holes all around the log. Then you put these pods, these like plugs, I guess they're called. Fungal plugs. Ooh, yeah, that sounds sexy. Fungal plug. Mushroom head. But put these plugs all in the holes and you just let it grow and spread. And then you start growing all over around the trees. You start growing the mushrooms of your choice, whatever you plant. So, because they're a good source of protein. A lot of people don't like them, but I like them. Depends on who you are, I guess. My garden didn't do very good this year. I mean, I'm getting a couple peppers off of them. Bell peppers and banana peppers and a few jalapeno peppers. I've been using those to make the chili. But, man, my tomatoes didn't do anything this year. And I think it's just been so dark and wet that nothing grew. Weeds grew really good, but onions, I got 3 squash. Couple, like a handful of tomatoes, and then mostly, just peppers. My strawberries didn't do anything. Onions never did anything. Cucumbers really didn't do anything. They did some, but not anywhere near what they're supposed to do. So, garden this year was kind of a flop. But hopefully, I'll be in a better shape, better mood, and more motivated to make a bigger garden next year. And hopefully, weather permitting, it will do better. How you doing, little guy? Little spring salamander. I think they're called spring salamanders. Little dude. Little dude. And Fuma. That's why I'm really happy about my house. There's a lot of amphibians, frogs, salamanders, the whole deal. And that's always a good sign. And it shows your the amount of population of amphibians really does indicate the quality of your environment, because they'll die easy in polluted environments and environments that aren't healthy. So very happy about that. Around my place there's tons of them, which is good, and I like listening to them at night too, the peepers and all that jazz, and bullfrogs. Big ass stones down there. So very happy about that. I am in the middle of the woods. It is nice. I couldn't remember how long this trail we went for. Some big fucking boulders in here, man. There's another place up a little ways called Canyon Vista in the World's End State Park, and they have a rock garden like this where you can walk all over these huge, massive boulders. Beautiful. And if you get up there, midway crevasse, the crevasse, fill it with your mighty juice. If you go there, probably here too, in really late winter, when it's not too dangerous to come up here, you can usually see these things full of ice, deep dark blue ice. Really cool. Battery just hit 20%, so this battery's doing really well, because I think it was only like at 60% when I started this video, and that was over an hour and a half ago. So very cool. And shit's still going. There's all those big boulders behind me. Figured you'd like to see that instead. So that's cool. I guess I should have stayed a little bit longer there so you could have saw some more stuff, but it's nice that I didn't stop recording because I didn't remember that was there. So you get to see it. Yeah. Now it's just a nice forest walk right now. I mean, it's pretty flat up here and easy terrain, which is a definite reward after that climb back up the falls. My heart was pumping then, so I was burning some calories and working out the old ticker at that point in time. Well, I'd love to fucking build a house in here, this kind of location up on the mountain with the falls near the house. You can hear the falls, and then there's some flat spots in the creek where you make good trout stuff, fishing, and then of course big boulders and stuff. That'd be great. I'd love to one day. I've always debated whether it's worth keeping my house because of bills and bullshit and being broke and all that crap and all the stuff I have to do to fix it and blah blah blah. However, I guess the ultimate reality is if I sell this house, I'm just going to buy another house, and that house probably won't be as inexpensive as my house. You know what I mean? So you'll still have all the bills. You probably still have to fix something unless you build everything brand new. And where are you going to get the money to do all that shit? Because you have to put all the 20% down. You have to buy the land. You have to do all this. You have to do all that. So I guess since I don't live near people, I mean, yes, I'd like to live further away from people, and I'd like more land to, have bigger gardens and hunt easier, because anything that's in your garden and you shoot it and you eat it out of your garden, that still counts as a vegetarian, I think, as long as you shot it in your garden. Crop damage. But I want things like that, but I guess the realization of it is a little bit less practical. So it'd probably be easier for me to just say fuck it and just fix up my house the way I like it and make my place the way I want it and live the best life I can where I am, that kind of thing. So, and I have a job. My kids aren't too far away. I mean, their school isn't too far away. It's far away, but it's not too far away. And so everything's kind of working out right now. So I guess I'm just gonna, instead of worrying about doing this, doing that, blah 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 blah, because it's not like I can just move someplace without putting into consideration my children and all that jazz, of course. So yeah, I'm thinking probably just be better. I wonder some days, but I don't want to move back into my parents' house, even if it would save me money. Then I'm not too happy about the idea about living in a caravan in a Walmart parking lot. So probably just be best to grin and bear it and work to make the place you live the place you love to live. So that's what I guess I'm gonna do. It's tough at times, but I guess that's the plan for right now. And hell, if I fix it up real nice and I decide to sell it later, maybe I can get some good fucking money for it. And then I use that money to build my place in the middle of nowhere and all that jazz. Man, it's a long fucking trail. And I wouldn't be surprised if I went the wrong way. Believe me, I would not be surprised. Nothing shocks me anymore. I can fuck up a wet dream, so. But it's not like I don't need to walk, so I really don't. Even if I went the wrong way, it's like, oh, well, I just got more steps in today. Big deal. I need them anyway, so I need them badly. Because the whole losing 10 pounds thing was awesome. So I just want to lose 20 more. If I lost 20 more, I'd be a happy guy. Because honestly, because I don't have a scale at the house, so So I really don't know what I weigh, like, in the morning, no clothes, good BM before I measure myself. I don't know what I weigh. But right now at work with my boots on, I'm trying to think, basically it's like 243, something like that I weigh right now. So if I can get down to 223 at work with my boots on and all that kind of crap, I'll be good. I got down to 199 a couple years ago, but that was before one of my surgeries, and all that went away. Let's just say that, because I got fat. So the other thing is retaining the weight loss that I will achieve, because there's no sense in fucking working your ass off, which I've done it before. Worked my fucking ass off, got down to a weight I was happy with, and then gained it all fucking back. So I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Whew. This is a long fucking video, and I'm sure at this point in time now, you guys are bored as fucking piss. Because like I said, all I'm just doing is walking through this damp, dark wood, which is cool, but not overly excessively exciting. So, trying to keep talking without sounding like a fucking babbling retard, but that's a little hard with me. Well, see, I thought you guys were troopers if you stuck with me through the falls. You guys are seriously troopers if you stuck with me this fucking far. Okay. Now, I am at the junction that I started the fall trail on. I am close to the parking lot. As I said before, I started it at. I'm now on the main trail leading to the parking area. So thank you everybody for joining with me on this crazy ass adventure. If you want me to come back and do some more films here, I planned on it anyway, but I can come back and drop the fucking can because it hit my leg. But I can come back and do some more films of the waterfalls, especially in the fall, autumn, the autumnal area, because the leaves are going to start changing. And if you want me to do, you want to see more exercise videos of me walking around in different like locations like this, scenic locations in Pennsylvania, I will. And I can also look at other places in the area, distance, blah blah blah, yeah, depending on where I am or how far it would take me to get there, walk it and get back before I had to pick up the kids or anything like that or go to work. I don't mind doing that. So I had a good time doing this. I feel a lot better than I did before I started walking. This was definitely an amazing decision for me today to do. I hope you really had a enjoyable time watching me try not to die and try not to get drowned. So this will be a hell of a fucking long video to upload, but it'll get done. So I'm just walking through this nice boulder field, I guess you want to call it. Absolutely beautiful. I see the parking lot ahead, and I will bid you farewell. This is Paul from PABrewNews. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.